How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And before we get started, I want to let you guys know, yes, we do have a private group. If you're looking to become a better investor or a better trader, then this community is for you. And if you're interested, you can find the link inside the description. We'll be happy to have you a part of the family. So what we're going to be going over, wait, hold on a second. You know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we do this 5 days out of the work week. Maybe you had a long, maybe you had a stressful day, or maybe it was the market conditions while you came to watch this video, plus hear one of my corny jokes. Here it comes. Sundays are always a little sad, but the day before is a Saturday. Come on, not too bad. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is OCGN, and we saw how it performed today, but I won't waste any more time. So first, let's go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is a technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. We're going to be looking at those areas of support, also looking at resistance and seeing, hey, what are things looking like, especially as this week progresses for OCGN? Secondly, then we're going to be taking a look at the short interest information. We want to know, has the short interest been getting better? Is the market sentiment still fairly negative? We've seen this in the past. We want to see some improvements. Then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. Why is this important? We want to know, what are the inflows? What are the outflows? Are we seeing a large scale orders? So you know what? We're going to be finding out. And then when all of that is done, I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts. So let's jump into it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing the day at $8.63 actually, and it was up more than 3.23% that you see. Now on the low it tested $8.19, then on the high testing $8.70. When we take a look at how is it lining up with their indicators, you can see from the RSI down below it is right around 54. So it is not in the oversold territory, and it looks like it's getting close to getting into that overbought territory. But again, we're trying to look for a recovery from OCGN. As you can see, we had some highs over here where it was at 11, and of course ended up getting that news recently that ended up bringing it down, and now it's recovering. Now when we take a look at our indicators on the chart, of course it's showing strength above the 200-day, also as well as the 21-day EMA, and you can see right here at the 100-day it just finished just below it. I was telling you guys previously before, if we could end up gaining some strength above the 100-day right here around this $8.69, so getting to around $8.70 and holding that up, we could look forward to seeing that move getting to the $9 range. One good thing to see is, yes, we did have some resistance at $8.70. It was met with some selling pressure, but I'm definitely looking forward to, as far as when this week progresses, OCGN getting into that $9 level. So as far as what we see right now, yes, it is looking very bullish. It's respecting those areas of support that we've talked about. We talked about that area of support at $6, $6.50, $7, as well as $8. And the great thing was $8 was able to hold up today. So seeing this overall in general and seeing that it tested at $8.19 shows OCGN is looking fairly bullish. If you are in this play, there is a lot to look forward to, especially as we gain momentum above the 100-day. So one area of resistance I can see us having though is right at that $9 level. This is going to be a psychological level. I won't be surprised with people taking profits along the way as well. But if we're able to get through here and there's a lot of volume and there's a lot of demand going in, then the next area that we'd have to start looking out for as far as resistance is concerned is right around this 950. And if we get past that, we could definitely looking forward to seeing 10, which would be the next area of resistance. So we're going to take a look at the short interest information for OCGN. So let's see. So we see the short volume ratio is at 14%, and this is taking the close as of June the 25th. What does this look like? Out of 46.8 million shares that were traded, we had 6.5 million of these shares that were actually sold short. As we scroll down on the page, short shares availability updated 28 minutes ago was 100,000, and the short borrow free rate is at 39%. So this is significantly high here. I hope you guys are realizing this. So as far as for the short volume ratio being at 14.08, definitely a big time improvement here. You can see back on the 24th, it was at 26.84. So what's going to be very interesting, yes, we saw some strength in OCGN today. Will the short volume ratio actually go up when we get the official numbers later on in the evening? Of course, I'll be keeping you guys updated, but for the most part, it's good to see as far as for the market sentiment, it's a lot more positive for OCGN. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So we can see on the inflow, we had 54, and on the outflow, we had 42. We had 0 on the large, 40 on the medium, and 14 on the small. On the outflow side, we had medium that was 29 and small that was 13. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see on June the 28th, which is today, we had 0. On June the 25th, we had 2,125.37. On the 24th, we had 2,173.6, which was an inflow day. And then on the 22nd, we had 1,236.25 and 0 on the 23rd, and of course the 28th. So what does this show us? We saw 0, so there was mainly retail investors that were trading inside of OCGN today. We saw a combination of selling, but we also did see a lot of inflow. There's also a lot of buying as well. When we take a look at those large portions of those large scale orders done on previous days, do keep in mind OCGN was added into the Russell 3000. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this week actually continues for OCGN. It'll be great to see it get right into that $9 level and then get into 10. That'll be something that we're looking forward to. So now that we got that out of the way, let's jump into the final thoughts. So for my final thoughts for OCGN, you can see on the smile on my face, it was great seeing their performance they had today inside of the market. One thing to understand, when we took a look at the short interest information, as far as for the market sentiment, it was a lot more positive, being at 14%. But when the numbers come out later on today, it's going to be very interesting to see if shorts are coming back into OCGN due to the fact that it has been seeing the fairly strong run up. It was added into the Russell, so there was a lot of buying going on. So I would not be shocked if shorts wanted to come back and say, nah, we want to bring this price down even further. So this is why it becomes even more important to understand and to realize if you're in this play, it's going to be coming with a lot of volatility, but we want to see it get to that $9 level sometime this week and hopefully surpass that, getting into the double digits. Another thing to understand, yes, we are still waiting on what's going on with Bharat Biotech and as well as who as getting that EUL. So I'm going to continue to keep looking and keep you guys updated as soon as when something does come out. Nothing has come out as of yet, so that's why I haven't really mentioned it. But for the most part, we already know covaxin is a great vaccine and we want to see it compete very well on the global stage. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll be talking real soon.